Angels. For centuries, they've captivated us. Symbols of divinity, protectors, and bringers of justice. When I set out to create a video about angels, I thought it would be fun to involve an AI tool to help visualize them. But what happened next stopped me in my tracks. Every angel it generated was female, delicate, ethereal, serene. Why? Why did the AI default to this interpretation? What was influencing this choice? It wasn't just a quirky coincidence. It was a glimpse into something much bigger. A subtle reflection of bias and assumption embedded deep within AI systems. And that's what we're exploring today. The hidden problem of AI biases, not in the political sense, but in the ways AI systems subtly influence creativity, perception, and even thought itself. AI doesn't think like we do. It processes massive data sets, books, art, social media posts, studies, and learns patterns. In theory, it mirrors humanity's collective knowledge. But mirrors distort. They reflect not just what's there, but how it's framed. When my AI created a series of female angels, it wasn't just showing me human imagination. It was interpreting it through a lens shaped by its training data. Data influenced by cultural norms, historical trends, and the biases of those who chose it. A seemingly harmless outcome, a gallery of serene, feminine angels, became a window into how AI systems quietly shape and filter the world for us. It's easy to dismiss this as trivial. Doesn't matter if AI imagines angels a certain way, but these small choices reveal a larger truth. AI is influencing how we think, create, and see the world, often without us noticing. AI is becoming an invisible hand in our lives. It writes articles, generates images, recommends content, and more. With this influence comes danger because every decision an AI makes carries inherent bias, sometimes subtle, sometimes intentional. Bias isn't always malicious. It might stem from incomplete data or flawed assumptions, but it can also be deliberate. Some AI systems are crafted to reflect specific worldviews, whether progressive, conservative, or something else. When that happens, AI stops being a tool for exploration and becomes a tool for reinforcing ideologies. Imagine a machine learning model trained on a skewed data set to generate historical content. If it emphasizes one culture or perspective over others, it can erase voices, rewrite narratives, and subtly reinforce a singular worldview. This isn't theoretical, it's happening now. And the more we rely on AI, the more these biases can shape public understanding, creativity, and even history itself. Why does this matter? Because AI doesn't just reflect our world, it influences it. If an AI consistently portrays angels as female, leaders as male, or certain ideas as correct, it reinforces those assumptions in our minds. Over time, this creates a feedback loop, subtly shaping societal norms and personal beliefs. And it goes far beyond gender or imagery. Imagine an AI deciding job eligibility, shaping educational curricula, or drafting laws. If those systems are biased, they could deepen inequalities, perpetuate stereotypes, and make invisible decisions with enormous real-world consequences. Worst of all, this influence is often unnoticed, quietly reshaping our perspectives without our awareness. This isn't a new problem. History shows us what happens when a small group controls the flow of information, propaganda, censorship, and suppression of creativity. AI has the potential to become a modern-day gatekeeper, deciding which ideas are valid and which are ignored. But here's the thing, AI itself isn't inherently good or bad. It's a tool. Its impact depends entirely on how we use it. The question is, are we using it to empower people or to control them? That choice will determine AI's role in shaping our future. So how do we prevent AI from becoming an ideological echo chamber? First, transparency. Developers need to be open about how AI systems are trained, what data they use, and what biases might exist. Without this openness, accountability is impossible. Second, diversity. AI should be trained on data sets that represent the full spectrum of human experience, different cultures, ideologies, and perspectives. This minimizes the risk of narrow thinking. Third, accountability. Developers must take responsibility for the outputs their systems generate, implementing safeguards to reduce harmful biases and offering users tools to customize AI interactions. Finally, education. We, as users, need to understand how AI works and how it influences us. The more we know, the better equipped we are to question biases, demand better systems, and engage critically with AI-generated content. AI is more than just technology. It's a reflection of who we are, our creativity, knowledge, and flaws. If we allow it to reinforce biases or spread ideologies unchecked, we're failing not just ourselves, but future generations. So the next time you interact with an AI, ask yourself, is this helping me see the world more clearly? Or is it showing me what someone else wants me to see? The difference is subtle, but it's everything. The future of creativity, freedom, and humanity depends on how we choose to build and use these tools. Let's demand better